Good evening, sir.
Hello, Ganpat. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, Kekasha. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Hello,
Good evening.
Good evening,
Saloni.
sir.
Hello, Apurva. Hello,
Good
Sanita
evening,
ma'am.
sir. Sir, how is school going?
Great. We're getting a lot of support. We have already crossed double century.
Wow, congratulations, sir.
Wow, sir. Wow.
We are doing exactly the job which is our strength. Teaching is our strength. Don't complain. Don't complain about anybody.
We want party, sir.
Sure, Sanita ma'am.
I'm coming to Bihar Sharif.
Sir,
Please.
how it happens, sir?
Uh,
We all need party.
yeah, of course. Why not?
So how it happens? Because we are joining online class, not
We will have an online party. Everybody will have a drink in front of them and some
Acha.
samosas and some,
Only we
uh,
look. Only
no,
we
no,
look.
no, no,
Sir,
no, no,
imagine we are eating. And
no,
we are imagining we are eating.
nah, we don't
sir
have to
deliver.
imagine. We
No,
don't have to.
ma'am. No, ma'am. Sir delivered. Sir delivers
There will
samosa
be
and
At our home.
cold
At our
drinks,
home.
samosa,
sir will deliver.
mixture, rasgullas will be in front of you. All of you will have
Yeah.
them.
Yes.
And then we
Yeah.
will all eat together, talk about it. So, a party.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, that's how we are going to do it. The Let's decide samosas and rasgulla and cold drink and mixture
Nothing, sir. Nothing, sir.
and mixture. Four things.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So today I'm not going to check your practice book homework because I did not send the audio file.
Audio file, yeah, sir.
Let's see. Unit 10, exercise 8.
In coming season, we will go to Rajgir for a party. Okay, sir. In
Oh,
coming
sounds
winter season.
lovely. Sounds lovely. Rajgir sounds so lovely in the winter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Rajgir is a
Who
great place. I
lives
mean,
in the who lives in the Bihar Sharif, we will go to Rajgir
those
for a
all,
party.
yeah, why not?
In
And even,
holiday, sir.
yeah,
In
even Renu
holiday.
can join us. She can also come. Renu,
Good evening, sir.
have you ever been to Rajgir? Hello, Anshu.
No,
Never.
sir.
So why not? It's a great place to visit in Bihar. You will be definitely not underwhelmed. Okay. It is a really exciting place to visit now, Bihar, in Bihar, Rajgir. In last 4 or 5 years, a lot of things have been added to Rajgir. Rajgir has always been a tourist spot, but it has become into really, really, attractive for tourists. Hey, Shubhankar.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Shubhankar, the photo that you have with your wife, you're wearing some baggy clothes and very,
Yeah.
very thick jackets. You look like a very different person in that photo. Very different from your real personality.
Yeah.
You look like a rock star dancer there. And here, you're a gentle, meritorious, I will say, nerd who just focuses on studies. Do you dance, Shubhankar? Do you dance?
No, I don't dance, but I can say I good at dancing.
Okay,
Oh.
you are good at dancing.
Yeah.
So it means you dance, of course, because your clothes gave it away. The clothes you are wearing are dancer's clothes. Somebody who doesn't dance cannot wear those clothes and strike those poses. Your pose that you're on your knees, I think, right?
Yeah.
You're sitting on your knees, and that there is a rhythm in your body, in your posture. And that gave me the feeling that you dance. You're also wearing a cap, a woolen
Yeah.
cap.
Yeah.
I think it was in the winter season in Japan. That
Yeah.
for
Suddenly it's turning quite
cold,
hotter.
hot. Okay,
Yeah.
and that photo was in the winter season, right?
Yes, because I went to countryside. I went to
Uh-huh.
countryside. So that's why
Right.
there is
Okay.
quite cooler than it.
And how long is the summer in Japan?
Uh, maybe 8 months or 9 months.
8, 9 months of summer season.
No, summer. Yeah, it is winter season. 8 or 9 months.
Oh.
Okay,
3
eight,
months
nine
summer
months of
season.
winter season you have. The summer is short in Japan.
Yeah.
Only 3, 4 months.
3 4 months. Yeah.
Okay, that's why all Japanese are, white, not really dark or brown, because
Yeah.
they are in cold climate.
Yeah.
Got it.
But it's not like European countries.
Right. I know. It's not like European countries. Yeah. Do you have a lot of Japanese friends too?
I don't have Japanese friends.
Not even one.
No.
Oh, okay. Do you have any Japanese acquaintances, not friends, but acquaintances who you invite to your house and they invite
No,
you to
no,
their
no.
house? No?
No. We
Oh,
don't invite. And also they maybe they scared to invite foreigners cause uh, they think if whether they will be like how could I say uh, English में नहीं आ रहा है वो
okay. Say it in Hindi. I'll
Maybe
help
they are
you.
not friendly, they are afraid to invite.
they are friendly but uh, वो वो डरता है आखिर उसका घर कैसा होगा जांच 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 करने पे डरता है
They're suspicious. They are suspicious of foreigners.
yeah
They
yeah
are
yeah
suspicious of foreigners. They don't trust foreigners very
yeah
much.
whether they would be judged
Okay. They are afraid of judgment.
yeah
Japanese are afraid of judgment, so they don't
yeah
invite people inside their house.
yeah
I see.
even somebody even somebody have been working for 9 or 10 years they don't exchange their contact number
Wow. Japanese people really, really protect their privacy.
yeah they are
Guys, they are friendly when they communicate, right?
yeah
But
they
but they
are
are not very open to sharing their personal lives, their home space and stuff like that.
yeah
Hmm. Wow. This is very interesting.
even if some couple go to a restaurant to have something they don't share their bill
You told me the husband pays
Yes,
for
yes.
himself and the wife
yeah
pays for herself.
Okay.
Wow. Do they share a bed or they say you
Is
sleep on
there
your bed, I'll
any
sleep on my
rule
bed?
or they do their own
there is
mind?
no rule they live
They
they
do
live
their
like
own
that they
mind.
have to live like that yeah
It is their
Mm.
culture.
it is their culture and also one
And
thing I wanted to share that even some drunkard like उसको क्या कहते हैं drunkard
Yeah,
हाँ
drunkards,
हाँ पीने
alcoholic
वाला
people.
Uncles,
alcoholic people.
alcoholic people uh, sleeps on the fall on the road, police help them come to home friendly.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. It's very
It
fascinating
means,
to live in another
Subhankar,
country.
husband
Coming,
don't believe in wife, and wife don't believe in her husband.
believe is the
This
wrong
type
word,
of thing.
Sayukta. Sayukta, ma'am, believe is the wrong word. Okay. Trust is the right
Faith,
word.
trust.
Okay. Husbands don't trust wives, wives don't trust their husbands.
Yeah,
Well, I don't think it is true, Sayukta, ma'am. Why would they get married if they don't trust each other? But
With-
it is their culture that they think financial matters should be separate.
yeah.
So that tomorrow, when there is a
But
problem,
they are living together, na sir. But they are
so,
living
okay,
together.
Sayukta ma'am, tell me one thing. If you were living in a house with a housemate,
Sir,
Oh,
hold on, Apurva,
yes.
wouldn't you share your expenses that, okay, both of us, we eat 10 kilos of rice in 1 month and 10 kilos rice cost
Housemate are different, but husband wife are the same, na sir. Housemates.
in your culture, right? In your culture, please understand. It is their culture. Husbands and wives separate as well. Divorces happen, right? So if the finances are separate, there will not be a problem tomorrow. Think about it. If the wife is fully dependent on the husband, okay, or if the husband is fully dependent on the wife, then what happens? One person starts taking advantage of it. If the wife is fully dependent on the husband, then the husband does not care about his wife's opinion so much because he knows that he is the one who earns money. The wife does not earn any money. So, why would he respect her opinion all the time? So, sometimes he will ignore his wife's opinion. And it is the case in many families where wives do not have an equal say, an equal right. So it is their culture. We should not judge them. If they start judging our culture, then how would you feel that in India there are a lot of husbands who beat their wives every day, and
Yes,
still the wives live with those husbands.
yes, sir.
There are a lot of families where the husbands have extramarital affairs and the
Hmm.
wives say nothing. They know about these things, but they say nothing because they don't feel
Because
very
the main reason of behind all these things, they are not financial
financially
strong,
independent.
independent. That's why,
So
sir.
when they are financially independent, what is
Mm,
wrong if they're sharing love but not sharing the finances? That's fine. They can buy
mm,
each other gifts. They can buy each other gifts. The husband earns a lot of money. He can buy his wife a nice car. The wife can
mm.
buy husband a nice car, but they decide to share the bills. It's up to them. Again, I'm trying to just tell you that cultures are different and that's why people behave differently. It's not always a good idea to just give me a second, okay? Hello? हाँ धर्मेंद्र जी, तो मेरे को ये, हाँ भैया से ये बात हुई, हमारे भैया ने कहा कि धर्मेंद्र जी जो सही लगेगा वो बात करेंगे, ठीक है? तो हाँ 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 हाँ। हम्म
Hmm.
sir,
यस
so I want to say, Subhankar Subhankar completed his higher studies from Japan, and how can it possible he has no any Japanese friends? If it if it's if it possible, then I think it's so strange, na sir. We live in that environment so long, and he, he lives in, he is living in that environment so long,
He
so
has lived. He has lived.
he has lived. Okay, he has lived in that environment so long, but he has no any Japanese friend.
Shubhankar, unmute yourself, Shubhankar. Unmute yourself.
I have some Japanese friends, but Japanese colleagues, but I don't have friends.
Oh,
Most of the foreigners who lives here, they don't have Japanese friend, maybe.
Japanese people love protecting their privacy. Okay, they are not very open to sharing their personal life, personal matters with foreigners. They want to be nice, respect, yeah, hello, how are you doing? Great. But they don't want to invite them to their house. They don't want to sit with them in the living room and share their personal life space with them. That's the point.
Yeah.
Japanese people are a little protective of their personal space. Okay, this will be your homework for tomorrow. Now we are going to check my brothers, guys. I have twin brothers. I have twin brothers. Anybody has twin brothers here?
Renu has twin sister.
Renu has twin sisters.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Are they identical twins, Renu?
No, sir, we are not identical twins, sir.
They are not identical twins.
Mhm.
You have
But
twin
sometimes
classmates.
people
Yeah.
we meet in first time, so they definitely get confused who is Renu and who is Ritu.
Oh,
Yes,
Renu or?
Ritu, sir. Yeah.
So you don't have a twin sisters. You have a twin sister.
Yes, sir. I have a twin sister.
Uh-huh. That's a different story. I thought Apurva said you have twin sisters.
No, sir. I have twin sister.
A twin
Eh,
sister.
sorry. Yes, sir. I have a twin sister.
Why don't you invite her someday on camera so that we can see her too? Okay?
Actually, I told him many times,
Told her.
but yeah, sir, sorry. I told her many times, but she is very shy type. She always say no.
Can I ask a personal question, Renu?
Yeah, sir.
Is she married or she is single too?
No, sir. She's single too. Even she don't want to get married. I decided earlier no marriage is a good thing, but he is always against of marriage
He
sir.
is
She is sir, yeah sir,
against marriage.
yes sir,
She
against
has
marriage,
always been against marriage.
yeah sir,
You decided recently that you didn't want to get married,
yeah
but
sir,
she has always been against marriage.
yeah sir,
So both of you sisters are single and both of
yeah,
you are twins. Wow, interesting.
yes, sir.
Renu and
Ritu, sir, Ritu,
Ritu.
yeah,
Okay. No problems, Renu. You can share with me a photo of your sister so that I can see how similar you and Ritu are. Okay.
yeah sir, of course sir,
All right. So it's a very exciting thing, interesting thing, fascinating thing when two people look similar. You know, I have twin students in my school. We have two girls, Riddhi and Siddhi. They are twins and they are
mm.
identical twins. However, I can easily tell who is Riddhi, who is Siddhi, because Riddhi is slightly slimmer and Siddhi is slightly chubbier. Their faces are very similar, but Riddhi is slimmer and Siddhi is slightly chubbier. So it's easy for me to identify them, to recognize them.
But sir, our thought is very similar, and it if something happens with me, so it is
Renu,
um,
Renu, Renu,
yeah sir,
Renu.
Yes, sir.
How do you know that you are not identical twins? How do you know that?
Because we don't look uh, similar, sir. We have some changes in uh, uh, our face, sir.
Okay. And in your
Yes,
childhood,
sir.
still you didn't look the same.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
want to say, if something happened with me, so it is definitely happen with her, sir. There,
Yes, it is
I
very
don't know what.
interesting.
Yeah,
And
sir. In last year, I faced some stomach problem. I faced so, and this year, she faced some problems, sir.
stomach issues.
Some serious issue with her health, sir.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, sir.
A lot of times, because you guys are from the same, you're not identical twins, so you're not from the same zygote, technically speaking, but still, because you're identical, you share a lot of things together. Um, there are three types of twins, actually. Let me tell you, I think it is when two different sperms fertilize two different eggs, but both the things happen at the same time. So two babies are in the conceived, okay? They are totally different from each other because there are two different eggs, there are two different sperms, okay? But sometimes what happens, one sperm, you know, fertilizes two eggs. So there are two babies again, but they will have more similarities because the sperm is the same.
Sure.
And sometimes one sperm fertilizes one egg and later it separates into two.
Yes, sir.
They have a lot of similarities, the same face, the same nature, everything same. Because the same sperm has, fertilized the same egg, they were actually one, and then they separated into two. Identical twins. I have twin brothers, Nick and Chris. They are 20 years old. They are 20 years old. They who?
Nick and
Nick and
Nick
Chris.
and Chris
Nick
are
and
20 years old. And one.
although they are twins.
and also
Although they are twins, they are not identical twins. And although they are twins, they are not identical twins. Number two.
Because they are different in many ways.
So they are different in many ways. It is the result, not the cause. Okay? It is the result. So they are different in many ways.
So
All
we
right, people?
pause here, sir.
So,
They are different in many ways is the result.
Yes, sir.
The cause is here. They are not identical twins. So they are different in many ways.
Okay, sir.
They are not identical twins. So they are different in many ways. For a start, they don't look alike. Hello, bhaiya. Haan, bhaiya. 75. Yeah, don't count those things. Simply say this way, that the price for the car shouldn't be more than 50 or 55, okay? And because we are paying 75, we are paying 20,000 extra. That's all, okay? And we don't want to pay that extra, 20,000. I told him, I had this conversation 5 minutes ago, and I told him that you said 50,000 when you heard that it was a 2011 model, okay? And now he's asking for 80. Let's leave the deal. If he doesn't come down to, if he agrees for even 55, okay, fine. I can take a little bit of a loss. Okay, fine. I did already. Okay, let's I know, I can understand what's going on. Hold on, hold on. I can understand what's going on. Guys, अगर आप में से किसी को कोई सेकेंड हैंड व्हीकल मिले, मैजिक, वेंचूरा, इस तरह के, रवि स्पेशली अगर आपके कांटेक्ट में किसी को मिल जाए, ठीक है, कोई सेकेंड हैंड निकाल रहा हो तो प्लीज हमारे से कांटेक्ट कराइएगा, क्योंकि हम लोग को भी जरूरत पड़ने वाली है इस चीज की, ठीक है। बिकॉज अभी नया नहीं ले रहे हैं। Okay, it will cost a lot of money, 4 lakh, 5 lakh rupees, ठीक है, for one vehicle.
What about the dress, sir?
हाँ, वो तो आ जाएगा, उसने कर दिया है, and I think by Monday we will receive it, hopefully, ठीक है। तो अगर किसी के भी कांटेक्ट में, if anybody has a second hand vehicle, available, then please contact me, okay, because we are definitely going to need one. Okay, where were we? They are not identical twins, so they are different in many ways. They are different in many ways.
And sir,
Just sit properly. Don't touch anything, don't do anything. Yes, beta.
sir, you spend 20 rupees extra each one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you after the class, okay? For a start, they don't look alike. So why in number 2, so word will be better? Because this is not the cause, this is the result. They are different in many ways, is not the cause, it is the result. They are not identical twins, and as a result, they are different in many ways. So in number 2, so is better. For a start, so when you are talking about many things, and the first of many things, then what phrase do you use? You use the phrase for a start. For a start, पहली बात तो ये है, ऐसे हिंदी बोलते हैं, पहली बात तो ये है, they don't look alike. For a start, they don't look alike. They don't look alike. एक जैसे नहीं दिखते वो. They don't look alike. Oh God. Oh God. Hello. Yes.
So many calls.
Now he is going to become a businessman.
Thank you.
Yeah, sir.
The right decision was
These
made.
days, sir is very busy.
Hmm. 60, 70. हाँ. Hmm. 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 Okay, bye. For a start, they don't look alike. Nick's got blonde hair and blue eyes. Nick's got blonde hair and blue eyes. They don't look alike. Nick's got blonde hair. Kaise? Who is Nick here? If you look at these two, who is Nick? The one in the green jacket, or the one in the dark jacket, black jacket?
The one who is in green jacket.
The one who is in green jacket, because he's got blonde hair. You can see the blonde hair?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Nick's got blonde hair and blue eyes. He's got blonde hair and blue eyes. And he's quite tall. He's quite tall. Number 3. However, Chris isn't very tall. And he's got red hair and brown eyes. Chris isn't very tall. And he's got red hair and brown eyes. Chris, the guy here, isn't very tall. He's got red hair and brown eyes. Also, they never wear the same clothes. They never wear the same clothes. एक जैसे कपड़े कभी नहीं पहनते. They never wear the same clothes. Why? This is because our mother always dressed them alike. Our mother always dressed them alike. Dressed them. पढ़िए इसको. Dressed.
Dressed. Yes, sir.
Our mother always dressed them alike. एक जैसे कपड़े पहनाती थी हमारी माँ. Our mother always dressed them alike. Number 5.
When they were
When they were
When they were
children
children.
and
When they were children. And they hated it. And they hated it. They hated it, right? They didn't like it. They hated it. How many of you remember that your mother dressed you and your brother, you and your sister alike? Did it happen with you?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It happened with me.
I have 4 sisters, sir. My father bought a ton of clothes. Then we all sisters
Got the
they
same
stitches,
dresses.
yes, stitches frock.
Right. Did you like it or didn't like it, Sangeeta ma'am?
No, sir. No, sir.
You
When
didn't
we
like it?
were no, sir. When
Ah,
we were small, when we were little, then we dressed. Then otherwise, when we grown up,
we
I
grew up.
think
We grew up past
we
tense.
grew up. We grew up. We
We
don't
didn't
like
like
it.
it.
We didn't like it.
Well, I remember my father always bought me and my brother the same clothes when we were kids. And we loved it. We loved it.
No, sir, we don't like. We
Just give me
didn't
a
like.
second. Just give me a second. Hello? हाँ भैया बताइए. अरे वो जब हमको पता नहीं था ना 2011 वाला मॉडल है, तो हम भी वही 60-70 आपका सुने हुए थे आपके मुंह से, ठीक है. तो हम बोले थे उनको. लेकिन जब हमको पता चला 11 मॉडल है, आपको हम बताए कि 11 मॉडल है, ठीक है, तो आप बोले नहीं, फिर तो. हाँ. 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 हम्म. 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 बहुत आगे से चला है धर्मेंद्र जी, ठीक है ना. और अगर उसको 10 दिन 15 दिन अभी और छोड़िएगा ना, तो और नीचे आएगा, ठीक है. क्योंकि वो जब चला था ना तो 1:20 से नीचे आ ही नहीं रहा था, ठीक है. हाँ. हाँ, अभी तो लेके जाएगा ही ताकि आपको महसूस हो, है ना. और वो बताए ना कि 1:20 से नीचे पे आ ही नहीं रहा था. उसके बाद वो धीरे धीरे करके यहाँ पर पहुंचा. अभी देखिए, 15 दिन इंतजार करिए, देखिए क्या होता है. और 15 दिन में हम और लोगों को भी बोले हैं, आप ही ध्यान रखिएगा, ठीक है. कोई अगर ढंग का कुछ मिले उस तरह का तो, है ना. ठीक है भैया. जी. हम्म. हम्म. सही सही बोल रहे हैं. नहीं, वो जो रेटवा है सो है. वो अब चाह रहा है ज्यादा. हो सकता है कोई सही में दे रहा हो, उसको समझ में आ रहा हो तो. ऐसे उम्मीद है कि वो ये कर रहा है, क्या कहते हैं उसको, ब्लफ कर रहा है. और वो 10-15 दिन में आएगा. हाँ. हाँ. अच्छा. अच्छा. अच्छा, समझ गया समझ गया समझ गया. उसका मामला अलग है, उसको खाली बॉडी से मतलब है. हम्म. 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 सही.
sir, excuse
सही
me, sir.
सही बात. नहीं, ठीक है, तो नजर में बनाए रखिए अगर ऐसा हो तो. और नहीं तो जहां तक वो सवाल हमको लगता है, हो सकता है 10-15 दिन में वापस आए, क्योंकि यहाँ 21 से 75 पे है वो, ठीक है. और हमको पता है, आप खुद ही बताएं कि हमको लग भी समझ में आ रहा है कि हाँ, जो 14 का रहता ना तो हम लोग डन कर देते, ठीक है, 3 साल का फर्क हो जाता है, 2 साल का, ठीक है। लेकिन 14 का है नहीं, इसीलिए थोड़ा सा टेंशन हो रहा है कि 1.5 साल के बाद फटाक से मामला एक्सपायर हो जाएगा, ठीक है। तो इस बात को ध्यान में रखते हुए थोड़ा सा डिसीजन लिया जा रहा है। बाकी आप नजर में बनाए रखिएगा, हम आप लोग के कांटेक्ट से हो ही जाएगा, हम उम्मीद करते हैं फिर कुछ ना कुछ, ठीक है। ठीक है, हाँ भी बिल्कुल ठीक है, मिलते हैं फिर आपसे, ठीक, ओके ना।
Hello, sir.
यस अनीश।
Sir, can I leave the class because I will join other meeting?
Sure, no problems.
Okay, thank you, sir.
They hated it. I was talking about my childhood. I didn't mind wearing the same clothes as my brother. Me and my brother mostly wore the same clothes when we were kids. I still remember some of the clothes my father bought me and my brother when we were small. Mostly they were brown color, light brown color, cream. I remember great, those days were so amazing. How happy I used to feel. Kids, they just enjoyed so much when their parents bring them new clothes. Today, when we buy new clothes, it doesn't make us happy at all because we know it is something we need. But when you're a small children, you think of it as a gift. You don't think of it as a need. Today, I go and buy new clothes. And speaking of gifts, Apurva and her husband Anant, my dear student, they both brought me lovely gifts the other day when they visited me, you know.
Did you like it, sir?
Oh, of course, yes. Of course, yes. And you know what? My clothes are the same size. For my nephew wears the same size clothes. So he's wearing them and he's very happy about them. Okay, he loved the shirt. He wore the shirt to a party. He said, okay, why not? Yeah.
I selected that shirt.
Oh, you have good taste. They were children when our mother always dressed them alike when they were children, and they hated it. They hated it. They hated what? Wearing the same
Same
clothes.
dress.
Yeah, they hated wearing the same clothes, right? Something else that they don't like is one more thing that they don't like is
When people talk about the twins,
when people talk about the twins, not Nick and Chris. Something else that they don't like is when people talk about the twins, not Nick and Chris. Something else that they don't like is
When the people talk about the
when
twins.
people talk about the twins. Normally what happens when you are twins, people do not look at you as one person. They look at you both as one person all the time. They will talk about both of you, the twins, not Nick and Chris. They want to be individuals. Nick wants to be Nick, Chris wants to be Chris. Nick wants to be known for his qualities. Chris wants to be known for his qualities. They want to be individuals. We all want to be individuals, isn't it? We don't want to be recognized by somebody else. Sachin Tendulkar, he has a son, Ramesh Tendulkar. I'm sure Ramesh Tendulkar loves his father. He's very proud of his father. He's very proud that his father is Sachin Tendulkar. But at the end of the day, he also wants his own identity. He doesn't want to remain Sachin's son, Sachin's son, Sachin's son all his life. He wants to be called Arjun Tendulkar, right? So everybody wants to be an individual. Everybody wants to have their own identity. Renu, did you face this problem with your sister Ritu? That people always try to put you together, Renu and Ritu, Renu and Ritu, Renu and Ritu, and you
Yes,
wanted to be talked about as one person, only Renu.
yes, sir. It happened with me many times, sir. When people meet me and my sister, they always started talking about how you are same and you think as the same way. That's like they talking always, sir.
They did not talk about you alone.
Yeah, sir.
And sometimes it's
They
a little
started
annoying.
talking about we
Both
are
the
twins.
people,
Yeah,
twins.
how feel you and you don't need any friend because you are twins. That type of question they started asking, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So in this case as well, they don't like it when people talk about the twins, not Nick
Yes, sir.
and Chris separately. Okay. They want to be individuals. Number 7.
However,
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 they do
they
have
do
some
have
interest.
some interest in common. Halaki, they do have some interest in common. Earlier, we were talking about the differences. In these parts, we talked about the differences. And now we are talking about the similarities. They do have some interest in common. ऐसा नहीं है, कुछ common interest भी है उनका. They do have some common interests. They do have some interest in common. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, देखिए कैसे फ्लो चलता है. ऊपर में बात कर रहे थे कि कैसे दोनों को अलग दिखना अच्छा लगता है, अलग रहना अच्छा लगता है, अलग मतलब दोनों इंडिविजुअल होना चाहते हैं. हालांकि दोनों में सिमिलैरिटी भी है. दे डू हैव सम इंटरेस्ट इन कॉमन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दे लव बीइंग आउटडोर्स. They love being outdoors. Do you like being outdoors?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Most people like being outdoors. But some people, introverted people, they love being indoors, alone, they don't like meeting people. You love being outdoors. Okay. Monu, do you also like being outdoors? Vishal, do you like being indoors or outdoors? You love being outdoors and play cricket. Then walk, hide and seek. Okay, with friends, yeah. These guys love being outdoors. Both of them love being outdoors. Number 8. So
So they often go
So
for
they often go
they
for
love being outdoors. So they often go for long walks together in the countryside. They love being outdoors. So they often go for long walks together in the countryside. Countryside means village areas. Also, they both have great computer skills. They both have great computer skills. In fact, they are both studying IT at university. Let's see. They both have great computer skills. In fact, they are both studying IT at university. Connect these two sentences. Try to observe. First line says they have great computer skills. बहुत अच्छा आता है computer. फिर आगे बता रहे हैं, सच तो ये है. In fact, they are both studying IT at university. Number 9. But
different.
in
But
different
in
terms.
different
But
towns.
in different
In
terms.
different town.
Another thing is that they both hate football. Another thing is that they both hate football. अच्छा, आप लोग फ्लो देखते हो, फ्लो गौर करते हो कि एक सेंटेंस आता पीछे वाली बात भूल जाते हो. अगर अच्छा लर्नर बनना है तो याद रखना होगा ये सेंटेंस किसके बाद आ रहा है, पहले क्या बोला गया है. ओके. अनदर थिंग इज दैट दे बोथ हेट फुटबॉल. अब ये बात हो रही थी सिमिलैरिटीज की, एक और सिमिलैरिटी है. क्या है? दे बोथ हेट
Both
फुटबॉल,
hate football.
which is very unusual, strange for boys of their age. Normally, young boys like football or hate football.
they
Like
like
They like
football.
football.
Hate football.
Normally, young boys like football,
Like
Yes.
football.
but these two hate football. Isn't it unusual?
yes,
No,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
Which is
sir.
very unusual for boys.
Yeah, unusual for boys to hate football, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I don't
Yes,
like
sir.
football, sir.
It is.
But Adib, do you think a lot of boys don't like football or a lot of boys like football?
A lot of boys don't like football.
What are you saying? Maybe in India, but
Yeah,
boys
sir. If
love
we talk
football.
about India,
No,
so
yes, sir. Adi is right.
They love cricket, sir.
Lots of young boy they don't like.
You're talking about today's boys who just grow up playing video games at home. Of course, they don't like football.
Now,
But
if you mention the cricket, so
no,
I'll with you. But
I'm
if
not.
you
I'm not
mention
talking about football versus cricket. All I'm trying to say that young boys love sports
yeah, sir. Hmm.
love sports, but not football.
because you are in India. You can say that the whole
Yes,
world is
sir.
crazy about football.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
That's why they are mad.
Mhm.
Sir, one, my brother is also crazy fan of Messi.
Who is fan of
Nah, nah,
Messi?
he is not. He is not. He is a cricket
My
fan.
my cousin brothers, my Masi's son,
Hmm.
he is a footballer.
Hmm. Unusual means normal or not very normal.
Not very normal.
Not very
Not
normal.
Not very normal.
Storm in the month of April is usual or unusual,
Unusual.
It is
usual.
Unusual.
unusual.
but that's happening these days now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 28 degrees temperature in January is usual or unusual?
Is
It's
is that
It's
is
unusual.
It is
unusual?
unusual.
unusual.
Unusual, right?
Unusual.
Vinay getting angry at students in the class and shouting is unusual or usual?
It's unusual.
Usual.
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 Usual,
It's
sir.
usually
Unusual. It's happened sometime.
Sometime. Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Not usually you shouted with us.
I don't like shouting, of course, but yeah, sometimes I have to when I'm disappointed really badly. Okay. Finally, I must say, इतना तो जरूर मैं कहूंगी, I must say that I love my brothers very much. I must say, ये बात तो जरूर बोलेंगे हम. Finally, I must say that I love my brothers very much. एक बात तो जरूर हम बोलेंगे, ये क्लास जो है ना एकदम मस्त है. I must say this class is just awesome. ऐसे, okay? I must say. Hmm. Don't know whether you shout always or not, but I must say that I love the way you explain things like that. Okay, I must say. एक बात तो जरूर बोलेंगे. एक बात तो जरूर बोलेंगे. I must say that I love my brothers very much. Finally, I must say that I love my brothers very much. Number 10.
Although, although
Although they have
Although they
same
have different
different person.
personalities, they are both lovely brothers. Although they have lovely different personalities, although they have different personalities, they are both lovely brothers. Nick is quiet. Read the word
And quiet.
quiet. Shant
quiet,
shant.
Quiet and quiet.
अगर अभी भी गलती करोगे, अभी भी नहीं सीखोगे, तो फिर कोई नहीं सिखाएगा. फिर जाकर के स्पेशली
Quiet.
मुंह खुलवा के चम्मच लेके मुंह में डालेंगे तब होगा. ये देखो क्वाइट की स्पेलिंग. क्वाइट मतलब शांत होता है, इसमें ई पहले होता है. ये मैं करूं, ये हुआ मुंह में चम्मच से डालना. मैं नहीं कर रहा, आप देखो. Nick is quiet
Nick is quiet.
Nick
and
is
quite shy.
quite
quite
shy.
shy.
The two words are a little different in spelling and very different in meaning. Quiet means not noisy.
Not noisy.
Monu is very quiet in the class. And he's quite shy.
But shy.
No?
He's very shy.
Shy means,
Very shy.
yeah, not very confident.
shy.
सब जगह जल्दी जल्दी बोलने वाला नहीं, चुप रहने वाला, right? समझ गए? Shy. Nick is quiet. Quiet. Say the word quiet.
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 Quiet. and
Quiet.
quite shy.
and quite sad.
Quiet. Quite shy.
Quite tall, quite rich, quite poor, quite intelligent.
Quite shy means मतलब
अच्छा खासा
ठीक ठाक.
shy है. Nick is quiet and quite shy. वो थोड़ा shy type का है ना. He is quite shy.
थोड़ा बहुत शर्मीला है.
ठीक
हाँ,
है.
थोड़ा शर्मीला है.
थोड़ा शर्मीला है. Nick is quiet and quite shy. 11.
But
But
Chris loves
Chris loves going to parties. Chris
telling.
loves going to parties and telling jokes. And he loves going to parties and telling jokes. Jokes sunana, party mein jana. He loves these things. Number 12.
However, both of them are always very kind.
However, किधर से आई however?
However,
However,
However, sir,
इतना बार मेरे मुंह से however, रिदम ही नहीं पकड़ना है ना. However, हाँ, however.
सर यहाँ 11 नंबर में बट लगाएंगे ना सर, बट.
Yes, yes. अपूर्वा, आपको मेरा रिदम नहीं पकड़ में आता?
इतना अच्छा इंग्लिश बोलती है.
अपूर्वा,
however,
हाँ तो मेरा रिदम किधर था? वो however कैसे हुआ वो?
sometimes it happens.
नहीं, ये इसलिए होता है क्योंकि आप गौर नहीं करती कि सर ने
नहीं,
ऐसे बोला. जब आप
समटाइम
अपने आप
बिहारी
को याद
बिहारी आ
दिलाओगे
जाता
ना,
है.
याद दिलाओगे कि सर ने ऐसे बोला, हम ऐसे बोलते हैं, तब वो ज्यादा क्लियर हो जाएगा. ओके.
Okay, sir.
However,
both of them are always very kind to me.
अभी भी आप मेरा रिदम नहीं कैच करते. कैसे बोलता हूं मैं दोस्तों?
However,
यस.
However,
ठीक है, ताकि आप उसका रिदम पकड़ सके.
However,
However, both of them are always very kind to
very
me.
kind to me.
Are always very kind to me. They're always very kind to me. मेरे साथ हमेशा अच्छे से पेश आते हैं. They're very kind to me. अच्छा ठीक है, एक टीचर है हमेशा छड़ी लेकर शुरू हो जाता है, तड़ाक तड़ाक तड़ाक. बच्चे कहेंगे सर इज वेरी काइंड टू अस.
No, sir.
नाउ
He's very rude to us.
टाइम क्या कहते हैं, सर इज क्रूअल टू अस. सर इज क्रूअल टू अस. छड़ी लगाने लग जाते हैं तो, है ना. अब मोमेंट ऑफ ट्रूथ. चलो सच बताओ. विनय सर इज काइंड टू यू, विनय सर इज नॉट काइंड टू यू. हाँ, बोलो, पूरा बोलो. यस सर यू आर.
what?
Yes,
Yes,
sir, you
yes,
are
sir, you
kind
are not
to us.
kind. You are not kind to us.
इसको तो जैसे पीटे हैं बहुत बार ना. यू आर नॉट काइंड टू अस.
I think Abhi is your
You
student, sir.
you always take a side for the girls.
Oh, okay. You should have said you're not kind to boys, you're kind to girls. ये बोल सकते थे आप, right? I'm kind to girls. Are you kind to animals?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Are you kind to animals?
we are kind to
इसको
animals.
समझ नहीं आ रहा मैं
kind
क्या
to
बोल रहा
But
हूँ.
not
लोग देख रही है.
100%, sir.
Are you kind to animals?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Some children pick up stones and hit the dogs and the cows and the goats for no reason.
No.
Yes, sir.
No reason. They are not very kind to animals, right?
Yeah.
Anshu, why are you smiling? Are you one of
So
those
you
people?
said no. No,
Because
yeah,
she did.
my one friend.
A friend of yours?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Stay away from her.
No, in Bihar se.
Stay away from her. Not a good girl.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
If a person is
I
not
don't
kind to
know.
animals, that person is just not
Yeah.
nice.
Sir, when any animal came near to me and I
And I'm afraid, and I feel afraid.
of that animal, that time I close my eyes and I pray inside, please go there,
Go away, go away, go away, go away. Well, I will say, Apurva, why are you 6 feet tall then? Why are you so tall then?
Sometimes I feel, sir, not every animal, not this thing, not with every animal. Some
Right. मैं एक बढ़िया सा जोक मारूं।
नहीं,
हाँ मान
बिल्कुल नहीं।
लीजिए सर, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
उस एनिमल का नाम ए से स्टार्ट नहीं होता ना?
Ravi understand very well. Smile, sir. Ravi understand very well. That's why he is smiling.
Yeah, right. Okay, fine. So both of them are always very kind to me. Their little sister. They both of them are always very kind to me. Their little sister. I can tell them all my problems. I can tell them
All my
all my problems. So this was the text a girl is writing about her brothers. Please read this text a couple of times, okay? And try to compare two people in your family or two friends. Try to use some of the highlighted expressions like finally. Another thing is that, for example, for a start, something else. Jo samajh mein aaye, try to use them. And don't forget to use but, so, because, however, although, when. Use these words as well. Everybody, the writing task is for Monday.
okay, sir.
Sir, would
You
you mind if I ask something personal question?
ask something personal? No, not at all, ma'am. At least not you, because I often ask you personal questions. So you have all the rights to ask. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, whenever you eat non-veg, so that time, do you ever think that it is earlier it was alive and now I
Every person who are vegetarian, na Renu, ask this type of question.
because sometimes when I eat non-veg, uh, I always
My younger daughter
yes,
is
sir.
a
This
vegetarian.
question
She
is
asked this
sometimes
type of
trouble
question.
me.
So to be honest, Renu,
Sir.
I would say for a long time, when I saw mutton in my plate, I only
Yes,
thought
sir.
of it as mutton, did not think of it as goat. I
Okay.
only looked at the mutton, okay? I didn't think of the goat. My mind
Yes,
was turned off that it is not come from goat. It is just mutton, direct mutton.
yeah.
Direct mutton.
But now,
This is because this is easiest way to eat mutton,
yeah,
na?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. You shut your mind,
Yeah,
that
sir.
it was not a goat. It
Hmm.
is just mutton, direct mutton.
Yeah.
But
And
now
how
we have
delicious is,
now
and I
we
have
have
to
a
eat this first.
yeah, exactly. Now we have a dog in the house. And
Yes, sir.
sometimes and the dog is very affectionate. When I'm lying down, she comes and
Hmm.
sits next to me, lies down next to me. She wants a lot of attention from me, okay? Now, and sometimes when I touch the body of the dog, then I think
Yes, sir.
maybe the goats are like this too.
Yeah, sir.
So yeah, I will not lie. Sometimes that thought does cross my mind. But
Hmm.
then I think, you know, goats don't have personality, individual personality like dogs, like
Hmm.
cats. They
Yeah,
have
sir.
individual personality. One dog is different from another dog in so many ways.
Yes, sir.
They identify you, they react differently,
Yes, sir. Yes,
but I don't see goats reacting differently from each other. They are very similar. They don't have personality. They are not individuals. And that's why it is easy for me to eat, you know, goat's meat, mutton, and chicken. But I can't eat dog's meat. I can't eat horse's meat because they are individuals.
yes, sir.
I will think that I killed somebody, but when I
Hmm.
eat mutton, I don't feel I killed somebody. I don't feel that way. Not for mutton, not for chicken.
Because,
Anyways,
sir, my sister doesn't eat non-veg,
hmm.
and whenever I eat, she always try to remember me. Oh, this
Remind
is
me,
goat.
remind me,
Yeah, sir.
remind me.
She's always try to remind me that oh, this is a goat meat. He was alive some days
A few
ago.
hours ago
Some
or
hours
a few
ago.
Yeah,
days
sir.
Few
ago.
few hours
A few
ago. Few.
how to eat. So
Yeah,
yes,
My
sir.
younger daughter asked this type of sentence.
question. Yeah. Okay. So everybody, that writing task is for Monday, okay? And now
Yes.
everyday English, we have some time, so we'll do it. Everyday
Which page
English.
number, sir?
This is page number 85, ma'am. Look at the pictures and the first lines of the conversations. These are the pictures. Look at them. 3 women. What are they doing? One woman is showing her ring, engagement ring, to her friends. Look at them, how happy they look,
Yes.
right? This woman is showing her ring to these two. Ah, look at her expression. Wow. She thinks the ring is beautiful, no? She's also happy. Now, let's look at the second picture. It's a shoe store, a shoe shop. The woman is the saleswoman there. She is helping the customer. He wants to buy some shoes, I think. He's looking
Yes,
at some shoes, no?
yes, sir.
And look at her hairstyle. Wow. Beautiful.
And her face is
So bright, so shiny.
maybe she lives in a cold place.
Yeah. I think these are very expensive shoes. They are
Yeah.
size 10, size 11, size 12. They're big shoes. Stop doing it and focus
Yes,
on what we are doing in the
it is
class.
expensive because of the shops in there. Yeah,
Hmm.
they are very model. It's very model.
Yeah. And now look at number 3, picture number 3. You see a woman, a man. The man is wearing something special, a
This
uniform
is
type
special
thing
dress. Yeah, it's a uniform,
for
and
mechanics.
yeah,
He's a mechanic, right?
yeah, he is a
He's trying
mechanic,
to he's trying to fix her car.
and he checked her car, and girl, she noticed he's going to give a small. He's going to charge small, or he's going to something.
Right. And look what the mechanic is saying. Don't forget, it's a bank holiday on Monday. Don't forget, it's a bank holiday on Monday. A bank holiday means a national holiday, okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
Banks are normally not closed. You know that, right? But if the bank is closed, it means
it means
the
national
holiday is a
holiday.
big holiday, right?
Hmm.
national.
It's an important holiday. Now look at
We
this
are
photo.
going to cinema
Look
tonight.
at these 3 people. Looks like they are college friends. They're all young, smiling, laughing. I think these two are a couple.
No, I'm not sure. I think these two are sister and brother because
Hmm.
faces are matches. That's why.
Hmm. All right. We are going to the cinema tonight. I don't think brother and sister normally go to the cinema together. But, anyways, I think it is a couple. They are going to the cinema and they're
Maybe they are
informing this
both
guy.
close friends, sir.
Maybe they're close friends. Like Anshu goes to the cinema with her close friends, right, Anshu? Although he wants to be your boyfriend, but you say, Nana, just remain my close friend, right, Anshu? You're playing the game. I can see. That's why she said that. When was the last time you went to the cinema, Anshu?
I
Although she
never go,
wants, but she
sir.
don't want to spend money. That's why she's
Okay.
single.
I never go with boys, sir.
Never go to the cinema with boys,
Yeah, never.
not even with your best friends.
Gun.
Now she is going.
Well, I don't think there is anything wrong if you go in a group or something, like, 4 or 5 people. There's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with that. It's a good, fun experience. Now, number 5. Look, this boy wants to buy something from this machine,
maybe
right?
soft drink. Maybe
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah, but perhaps the machine is not working. Excuse me,
This
this
machine is
machine
not
isn't
working.
working. Now, what should be the
This
reply?
machine.
Think about it.
Uh, you didn't notice the plug button
Or the switch.
on the switch.
I I am sorry. Let me.
Number 6. This woman is on the phone call, right?
Hmm.
She has
Friends
the laptop in
today.
front of her. Looks like she's sitting in the
Dave.
office.
Yes.
Hi, can I speak today, please? What is
Maybe
going
she is
on?
back. Maybe she is working in a call center.
Or maybe she's
Yeah.
Dave's personal assistant.
Nah, this type of girl is not.
देखो 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 गंदा मैसेज बोल रहे गंदी बातें बोल रहा लड़का. This type of girl. What do you mean this type of girl?
She is beautiful, sir.
Of course she is. Indians are racist.
Yeah, she looks dusky, but she is beautiful.
Indians are racist. They have racist opinions about black people.
No, sir.
Yeah.
It's not my intention.
Mm. Take a look at this. Now, this guy is saying something to her. She looks a little upset. Maybe
Invitation.
he's saying, sorry, I can't, I need to
No,
break up with you. I need to
maybe
break up with you.
maybe he's promised we are going to tonight as
But
movie
read
or
what
shopping.
is going to be, what is being said here. Thanks for the invitation to your party.
Invitation to your party.
Thanks for the invitation to your
Invitation
party.
to your party.
I
But I'm
can't
afraid I
come.
can't
But I'm
come.
afraid I can't come.
I'm afraid I can't come.
I can't come.
Maybe she wants to spend time with him on Netflix.
Thanks for the invitation to your party, but I'm afraid I can't come. He's refusing to come. And number 8.
May
Bye. Have a safe
Bye.
journey.
Have a safe journey.
They are seeing of the guests. Guest को विदा कर रहे हैं. They are seeing of the guests. See off, है ना?
See off.
See off, and in his mind they are saying, "Please don't come next time."
Don't come back soon.
Hmm. And are you going to come next month?
Me?
Yeah.
Don't know. Maybe yes, maybe not.
And how much percent is yes, and how much percent is no?
I think 60% yes, 65% yes.
Then definitely you are going to come next month.
Okay, here are some sentences in exercise 2. You have to match these sentences with these pictures. The first line is here. What should be the reply? Read. Patrick and I are getting married. Wow, that's fantastic. Congratulations. 2. Can I help you?
No,
No, I'm just
No, I'm
looking.
I'm
just
just
looking.
looking.
No,
Thanks.
No, I'm just looking.
just looking.
Thanks.
Thanks.
3. Don't forget it's a bank holiday on Monday.
what a
So,
pity.
What a pity. Never
What a
mind.
pity.
sorry,
Never
what
mind.
does the
Sorry, what does
that
that
mean?
mean?
That's
What does
stress.
that mean? Sorry.
Okay, okay. Number 4. We are going to the cinema tonight.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
Oh, lovely.
lovely.
Great.
Well,
I will
I
enjoy
hope
that.
you enjoy the film.
Enjoy the
Oh,
film.
lovely. Well, I hope you enjoy the film. 5. Excuse me, this machine isn't working.
Isn't working.
It isn't switched
I'm
on.
sorry.
Isn't
Why?
It isn't
Sorry, let me have a look.
I'm
switched on,
sorry,
that's why.
you
Isn't
never
switched
looked.
on. That's why.
It isn't switch on. That's why.
Yeah, it isn't switched on.
Um,
Hi, can I speak to Dave, please?
Can I take a message?
Hmm.
I'm afraid he isn't here at the moment. I'm afraid Dave isn't here at the moment. I'm afraid means
Yeah,
मैं डरा हुआ हूँ.
no, I'm sorry.
No, sir. I'm
I am
sorry.
I'm sorry.
sorry. I'm
Isn't
sorry.
here at the moment.
Dave isn't here at the moment. Can I take a message? Can I take a message?
Hmm.
Number 7. Thanks for the invitation to your party, but I'm afraid I can't come.
Speaking. Hmm.
What a pity, never mind.
What a
What a pity.
pity. Never
Yeah.
mind. Bye. Have a safe journey.
Thanks.
Hi.
We will see
I'll
you
see
in
you
a
in a couple of
couple of
days.
days.
And see you in a couple of days. Now I'm sharing 10.10 as well with you. Do listen to the audio, okay? There will be an extra line. Try to understand that extra line. I'll explain it tomorrow in the class. My friend has got a car, not have got a car. Shubhankar. My friend has got
Hi,
a
hi.
car,
Yes,
but he often goes to office by walking. He often goes to office on foot.
on foot.
Yeah, he often walks to his office. My friend has got a car, but he often walks to his office. But he often goes to office on foot.
On foot.
Both the sentences. I hope you understand. I'll share the recording, okay?
Yes.
My brother has got a problem in his leg. But he often tries to play football. Although my friend has a lot of money, he never helps the poor. My uncle has a bike, however, he doesn't use it. Yesterday I got up late, however, I managed to reach on time to office. You're just amazing, Shubhankar. You're doing a good job. I'm not good at cooking, however, whenever I cook, it gets mouth-watering. Wow, Shubhankar. Without any help, without any help.
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Wow, amazing. Although my friend has got a car, he but nahi laga sakte, okay?
Ah, sorry.
When you use although you don't use but.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Made mistake.
Yeah, it's okay. I love music, but I can't sing. I just listen. I love music, however, I can't sing. I just listen. Although I love music, I can't sing. I just listen. I love movies, but I hate sad endings. Although I love movies, I hate sad endings. I like reading. Although I like reading, I don't like long books. Good one. Although I enjoy walking, I don't like walking in the rain. Although I like pizza, I don't like sausage. Sausage मतलब गलत समझ गई अपूर्वा.
सर जो उसके ऊपर लगा रहता है वो नहीं सर, लाइक जो उसमें हम लोग
छिड़कते हैं.
Yes, yes, sir.
उसको seasoning कहते हैं, seasoning.
Seasoning.
Seasoning. Sausage meat होता है. Sausage are long meat, okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
a banana, okay?
Okay, sir.
Sausage is meat.
Okay, sir. I will correct you.
Although I love chicken, I don't like chicken curry. Wow. Lovely, Sanyukta ma'am. Superb. Good practice. Anu, Renu.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No example sentences in the group.
Sorry, sir. I couldn't do this, sir.
Okay. Do it tonight. Okay. Write a
Yes, sir.
couple of sentences and
Yes.
do go through the text again, my brothers. Okay. My twin brothers. And guys, you have a lot of things to do. One, listening task in the practice book. 4 people are talking about Twitter. Listen and do the question answers. Writing section for Monday. 10.10 in the main book. Just listen. We will not talk about it tomorrow. We will talk about it on Monday or maybe Tuesday. Okay. Tomorrow we are mainly going to talk about the practice book audio file. 4 people are talking about their experiences on Twitter. Okay. That's all. Bye-bye, everyone.
You didn't send for yesterday video, sir.
Sorry, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday's video was broken into many small pieces. I'll try to find them and upload. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. And
But today's
also send today's
video.
video,
Yeah,
sir.
today's
Yes,
video is
sir.
no problem. Today's video will be
Yes, sir.
definitely shared. I'll share it.
Okay.
Okay. See ya.
Hmm.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.